Welcome to another fresh edition of Poly Playbook.
We're serving up all the hot action, cool plays,
and everything in between for Cal Poly Athletics.
I'm Connor McCarthy.
I'm Nate Edelman.
I'm Brian Chong.
Poly Playbook starts now.
Who do you think will win the Super Bowl this year?
I think the Patriots are going to win.
Hi, I'm Joe Schatz, and I'm here at Spanos Stadium.
I'm Megan Healy here at Staples Center.
Myself will be taking on Sierra Highland, best pitcher in Big West softball history. Let's see how this goes.
Tune in every week to Poly Playbook, right here on Mustang News.
Hello and welcome to another fresh edition of Poly Playbook. We're serving up all the hot action, cool plays, and everything in between for Cal Poly Athletics. I'm Lauren Plume. Poly Playbook starts now. The Cal Poly softball team took on Big West Conference leader Cal State Fullerton in a 3-game series this past weekend. On Saturday, the Mustangs lost both games of the doubleheader, falling to Cal State Fullerton 3-0 and 4-0. Senior shortstop Chelsea Confessar became the 18th player in Cal Poly's Division I history to reach 200 career games played as she started off Sunday's match with a double. The team will close the 2018 regular season with a 3-game series against UC Santa Barbara May 11th and 12th. Mustang News reporters Eric Engel and Nate Edelman have the highlights from the series' final game.
Senior pitcher Lindsey Chalmers was dealing in the circle for the Mustangs in their final home game Sunday against Cal State Fullerton.
The Mustangs paid tribute to their 5 seniors, Stephanie Hayward, Chelsea Confessar, Amanda Sandoval, Alejandro Garcia, and Lindsey Chalmers in their final game at Bob Jansen Field.
Chalmers ran into some trouble in the bottom of the first inning, but gets the Titans to ground out with 2 runners in scoring position.
The Mustangs get on the scoreboard in the bottom half of the inning after Titans third baseman airmailed the throw to first, allowing Confessar to score from third.
After pushing their lead to 2-0 in the third inning, sophomore designated player Shelby Jeffries ropes an infield single down the third base line, scoring Noella Ramos to give the Mustangs a 3-0 lead.
It was a typical game for us. Chelsea led the game off with the double. Lindsey was right in the circle, and Stephanie Hayward was lights out at third base today.
Last chance at the plate, Chalmers would not be denied as she gets the Titans to ground out with 2 runners on base to preserve the shutout. Mustangs win 3-0. Now their overall record is 24-23, and next they will travel to UC Santa Barbara in the latest blue-green rivalry matchup.
The Cal Poly baseball team took a trip to Hawaii this past weekend to take on the Rainbow Warriors. The Mustangs took it to the Warriors on Friday night, defeating them by the score of 16-0. The offensive outpouring was led by junior outfielder Alex McKenna with 4 hits, including a double and a home run. Senior pitcher Trent Shelton got the W in a complete game with a shutout. In Game 2, the Mustangs battled back from a 4-1 deficit to defeat the Warriors by the final score of 10-9. Sophomore second baseman Scott Ogren put the Mustangs ahead by 4 with a 2-run homer in the top of the 6th inning. While the Mustangs put up a fight, they fell in the final game of the series by the score of 6-2. Cal Poly Track and Field took part in the first weekend of the Big West Championships in Northridge this past weekend. Sophomore Casey Lanavaz got 3rd place in the heptathlon, along with all-conference honors. Lanavaz finished with a final score of 4,980 points. She had a long jump mark of 18 feet, 3 1/4 inches, while also recording a 90-foot 9-inch javelin throw in the process. Senior Jacob Rickman moved to 7th in school history for his 7,070 points in the decathlon. Rickman's score gets him 4th place in the event, 16th in the region, and 30th overall in the NCAA. The Mustangs returned to Northridge to participate in the last weekend of the Big West Championships this Friday and Saturday. The Mustang News reporters Kenny Campbell and Sawyer Milam took on Cal Poly men's tennis players Josh Ortlip and Axel Damians last week in a doubles match. Here's how it went.
We're getting pretty good, Sawyer, but I wish we could have some real competition.
Definitely.
Yeah, sorry boys, this is our house.
We'll play you for it.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go, Axel. we go. Match point. Let's go.
You guys put up a pretty good fight.
It was pretty good. I'm just glad we protected our house one more time.
And for Mustang News, again, Kenny Campbell, Sir Marlon of Mustang News versus.
The men's tennis team went 18-7 overall this season and placed second in the Big West. The Cal Poly men's tennis team had a successful season this year, and we wanted to give senior tennis player Axel Damians one last time to shine before he ends his tennis career at Cal Poly.
I'm originally from Paris in France, and I moved by myself here beginning of my freshman year. I learned literally like everything. I came here, I felt like I was just a little boy. I got here and got away from my parents. I was really on my own at the time, and that's where I grew a lot because I couldn't like rely on them or anything. I actually like had to be on my own. But luckily, like the coaches and like my former teammates and like the guys that were older than me when I was a freshman and sophomore really helped me and like guided me into like what it takes to be a really good, like a good college tennis player. And he was good. I learned a lot like on and off the court, and I feel like I'm just a better tennis player to start with, and also a better person off the court now. Hopefully I'm gonna stay at Cal Poly for a couple of years, but I'm gonna miss like being on the team and all, just laughing, just like working hard on the court and having a lot of fun off the court, all the road trips and just like the team bonding, all the stuff we've done as a team, which is great, and like just the family, you know, that family you're with, and my actual family was great to have, and I'll definitely miss that.
Our play of the week goes to left fielder Noella Ramos with a stellar defensive play in the outfield. Sawyer Milam has the call.
Pick things up in the top of the 5th inning. Noella Ramos going back at the wall, and she makes the catch. What a play by Noella Ramos.
Let's see what's coming up for the Mustangs. The track and field team will travel to Northridge this weekend to compete in the Big West Conference Championships starting on Friday. And Cal Poly softball takes on UC Santa Barbara this weekend for a blue-green rivalry matchup. The final 3-game series of the season begins on Friday at 3 p.m. Baseball begins their 3-game series against UC Irvine this Saturday at 6 p.m. at Baggett Stadium. They are currently 8-6 in the Big West Conference. Well, that is all we have for Poly Playbook Sports Action this show. You can follow us on Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook, or you can log on to mustangnews.net for continuous Cal Poly sports coverage. I'm Lauren Plume. Have a great rest of your week.